Hello chess lovers, I have a very beautiful game for you played by George MacDonnell and Samuel Boden. The game was played in 1869 in London. This was a casual game and MacDonnell started with e4, e5 by Boden, bishop c4, bishop's opening, bishop c5 and b4. This is known as the MacDonnell Gambit. Bishop takes b4, white is sacrificing a pawn in order to instantly grab the initiative in the center. c3, bishop c5, which allows white to push the d pawn with a tempo. It was better to place the bishop on a5, but instead after c3 we see bishop c5. Here comes d4, e takes d4, c takes d4, bishop b4 check and king f1. Well, it's not quite clear why not knight d2, but we see king f1. Bishop a5, a bad move. It was better to develop the knight, but this bishop a5 move allows white to play queen h5, both threatening checkmate in one, also attacking the bishop on a5. Probably this was a blunder by Boden. d5, bishop takes d5, and once the fifth rank is blocked, black plays queen e7. But here comes the bishop, bishop a3. Knight f6 counter-attacking the queen on h5 and bishop takes f7 check. Not a good move, it was better to place the queen on g5, still attacking the queen on e7, the pawn on g7. Of course, white has an advantage, but instead after knight f6 we see bishop takes f7 check, queen takes f7 and white is capturing on a5. Knight c6, but now suddenly black's position is becoming very active. Queen a4, and there it goes, knight takes e4, threatening checkmate in one. Knight f3, bishop d7, knight d2, knight takes d2 check, knight takes d2, and black castles queenside. Now the king stuck on f1 square can be very vulnerable. Rook b1, queen d5, knight f3, bishop f5, the rook is under attack, rook d1, rook e8, and overlooking Boden's next threat, George MacDonnell played bishop c5, and now you can pause the video and try to find Boden's next move. Ready? Of course, Boden noticed the vulnerable king on f1, and he went for a mind-blowing queen sacrifice. Queen takes f3. Look at this move. We see g takes f3, bishop h3 check, king g1 and rook e6 with a very dangerous threat, rook g6 checkmate. Queen ca2, covering the g6 square. In case now you play rook g6 check, then white can give up his queen by capturing on g6. Though black has a slight advantage, but of course this could give white a slight edge. But instead after queen c2 we see another mind-blowing move, rook takes d4. Look at this crazy sacrifice. Bishop takes d4. Of course you can't recapture on d4 with the rook, because this time we will get checkmated from the first rank. That's why after rook takes d4 we see bishop takes d4, but Boden simply captured on d4 and MacDonnell resigned. Right now black is threatening knight takes f3 checkmate. If a move like queen d3, both covering the g6 and f3 squares, then black can play rook g6 check, lure away the queen, and then play knight takes f3 checkmate. This was truly a spectacular attack by Samuel Boden. If you enjoyed this beautiful attack, don't forget to give it a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel. More games are coming. Good luck.